Hi, Aries, and welcome to your first for the month of October Zodiac Taroscope, short and sweet messages. Okay, we are, as you know, I started out with the monthly energy reading with the Halloween spread. So I'm going to continue that for the month. For this reading, we're doing the rotten apple spread. What rotten apple energy do you need to be aware of right now? Okay, so we're going to do that. I'm going to get all the cards out here. There's 5 cards. I'm going to clarify them with more tarot, and then I am going to do an oracle at the end. So there we go. That's what rotten apple energy do you need to be aware of right now? Okay, remember, Aries, you can watch if you are an Aries sun, moon, or rising, or if you have your Venus in Aries, then you can look at this from a relationship perspective, anywhere from platonic to romantic. All right. And also, while I'm doing this, I just want to thank those of you who have been coming back, week after week, month after month, I guess year after year now, for my readings. I appreciate it. My channel is slowly growing, and I'm happy about that. You know what? I talk a lot about slow and steady. Steady Eddie wins the race. So that's what I'm going for here, Taurus. Aries. Sorry, I'm talking about Taurus. Just because it's an earth sign, right? And it's that slow and steady. I have a Taurus moon. We'll hang on and hang out forever if it's something that we're passionate about. So anyhow, but thank you for everyone who comes to watch my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And interaction with my channel actually helps my channel to grow. So you know what? If you like the cards, if you like the reading, if you just like being here, hit that like button. And again, be sure to subscribe. So I'm just going to pile these up, Aries, okay? And we're going to go one card at a time here and figure out about what it is about this rotten apple energy that you need to be aware of right now. And we have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so first thing coming in with the 8 of Wands is, you know what? There's a situation or a person, I'm going to say behind the situation or event, whatever it is. And remember, this is in any area of your life. So it's just someone in energy. I feel like it's a someone, right? Coming in that is wanting you to make a fast decision. They want you to do something quickly, move on something quickly. Let's get another tarot here just to kind of get an idea about it. The 10 of Pumpkins. This has been coming out a lot. So here's the situation. It could just be the times we're in as well, right? You know, everyone's a little short on cash. You know, things are getting more expensive, etc., etc. But here's what I'm feeling about this with the 10 of Pumpkins coming out. This is having everything, right? Abundance, whether it be in things, in money, just happiness and family, whatever it is. That 10 of Pentacles is a good card. And what I feel is that there's someone who wants some of that. Okay, because they feel that they don't have that and you have it. You know, these people sometimes are in your family. They can be friends, whoever, but mostly in your family. So that could mean something for you where they think you have everything and they have nothing, and somehow you owe them something. I feel like that's the energy here. I feel like that's the rotten apple energy. They want you to make a quick decision. So whether it's about property, other material goods, money, something along those lines, they want you to make a quick decision. They want you to make a quick decision about it, almost so that, this rotten apple energy isn't good on their end. So they think if they can get you to agree to it quickly before you have a chance to really think about it, it benefits them in the end, okay? So that's what I feel the energy is. This could be happening right now. It may go out a few weeks, okay? But it's going to come in and around you. Somebody's going to want something. It could be as simple as they want to borrow your car all the time, right? Well, you have a car. You have gas, you have insurance. It's just sitting in your driveway. Why can't I use it? Well, because you need to pay for that insurance and that gas. And you know what? It's just not their vehicle to drive. Something like that, okay? So let's figure out now, what can you do to protect yourself from this energy? Because sometimes, especially if it's family, it's hard to get away from it. We have the Page of Lightning, the Page of Swords. Yeah, you're going to have to be really smart about this, okay? You're really going to have to dig into the old smarts and intellect here and really figure out a way to, I'm going to say, outsmart them, all right? Now, this doesn't have to be in a negative way, you know? This is just, you know, advice from spirit on, or guidance on how do you get past them. You just kind of have to beat them at their own game. You outsmart them. You've got to think of new ideas, new ways of maybe communicating with them to say, you know what? No, I'm sorry. And with the swords too, you just may have to be straight out truthful, okay? You might have to just be straight out truthful and say, look, the car example, you know, just to give you an idea. No, I can't do this because and just be truthful and clear about it. You know what? If you take it, you know who you're dealing with and how it will best be suited. I feel like fighting is definitely not the way. There needs to be clarity here. And when people get fighting, I feel that, you know, I'm a human too. We lose clarity because then we just get in the heat of, I'm going to call it the battle. So this needs to be, you need to be wise and smart and intellectual and truthful and very clear with them, like set the clear boundary, not a, well, you know, just, you know, for example, if you just keep saying things like, oh, no, not today, because that makes them think that maybe another day they can, right? You need to be truthful. I feel like you're just going to have to lay it out. Okay, that's how you'll protect yourself. Meaning, if you lay it out and you set a boundary, because that's also with swords, if you set that boundary and you're like, you know what, this is my boundary, they'll stop asking. Now, this is interesting. The Two of Bats comes up. And that's usually here with the Two of Swords, a crossroads, right? I feel like this could be you. You're sitting there with the blindfold on. Oh, okay, there's two things for this. You're sitting there with the blindfold on. You're put into this position and you're just like, oh, you know, I want to help, but I can't have them taking advantage. There we go. It's like taking advantage, right? I can't have them taking advantage of me. What do I do? Well, you need to be clear and truthful and smart and intellectual and, you know, quote unquote, beat them at their own game. Now, the other thing is, what I feel too, they want me to say is this can also, you don't want to leave them sitting there thinking that they can ask again, right? Like they're sitting at the crossroads going, okay, well, they said not today, but maybe next week I could borrow it or get them to do whatever this is, or I can't borrow the money from them right now, but maybe at the end of the month I could, right? You don't want to leave them in the dark either. You want to be clear so that they know what path they're going down, because it's the path that you're going down. I feel like that's important to say. Now, is there a lesson in this? I mean, I feel like that's a lesson in itself, but let's look at the card, Eight of Cups. Yeah, you need to learn in situations like this to set your boundary, be truthful, and then walk away. In other words, you let that person know, you know what, we're not going to revisit this, okay? I'm walking away from this. We're not going to revisit this a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, or a year from now. My boundary is my boundary. So I feel like it is boundary here for you. But let's get a tarot. Yeah, death card. Yeah. This needs to be put to rest, okay? Death and we can call it the death and rebirth, right? Let me just move this over a little bit and this one up. Yeah. You need to just put it to rest. Put it to rest. You need to understand that if you keep energy like this rotten apple energy in your life, you're not allowing, it's taking up space, and therefore you can't bring in what actually is good for you and what does serve you and what does make you happy. So that's why this energy, these people, person, or situation or event where somebody wants you to make a quick decision about giving or blending or you given something out here, whether it be money or things, that this just can't be a cycle that continues on and on and on. Any additional advice and guidance? Two of Wands. Again, here's the path. I had this card in a reading a while back and I was like, oh, I love this card because look, it shows somebody walking down one path with purpose and it shows this person going down like, oh my God, oh, right? Because there's a zombie chasing them. Yeah. You need to be going down your path here, walking away with purpose. You can try to be clear to them. If they choose to follow you, that's great. If they don't, well, you know what? At least they know where they stand. And it's just, you need to go down. Oh, I'm not going to take those because I just want one. You need to go down that path with purpose. Okay. So when you walk away having set the boundary and setting a solid boundary with them. Let me get tarot with that. For clarification. Yeah, I love it because if you set that boundary, all right, you're going to be able to sleep at night. You're going to be able to, with a clear mind and conscious, go to sleep. You're not going to be worried about, oh, did I hurt their feelings? You're not going to be worried about, oh, did I do the right thing? No, you know you did the right thing here, and it is going to allow peace for you, okay? It's going to allow for a clear conscience. Oh, I can't say that word, conscience. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. This is a good one. Some of these have been a little bit longer, Aries, than others, but yours is really just, it's very straightforward. Okay, so if you decide to follow, if you don't follow the advice, hey, that's up to you. But if you do, what could be the outcome? King of Cups. Well, one, you're a king, so you are, when we're talking king and tarot, right? Like you are going to be the authority in your life. You are going to be in control, the leader, okay? You are going to be able to move through your life emotionally balanced, okay? Knowing, because that's what this is, the emotional balance, the clear mind, the clear thoughts. That's what you want to be. You don't want to be all muddled and anxious and full of anxiety and worry. And you, here with the King of Cups, know that you are capable of making wise decisions and that you can do it in a calm and diplomatic way. They may not feel it's diplomatic. Okay, so understand that. We have to throw that in there. They may not feel this is being diplomatic. They're probably going to be upset, but the fact is, it is diplomatic. Okay, if you're not name calling and yelling and screaming and all of that stuff, it's diplomatic, right? Here, the Six of Imps or the Six of Wands. Yeah, you'll have success. You'll have success because I feel we're talking about this energy. They won't keep coming back because they know you're too smart and wise to fall for the rotten apple energy back here. They're going to know you've set the boundary. So Aries, that is your reading. Let me get your one last oracle card here. Okay. Yeah, yours went really, 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 really smoothly, I want to say. And so I think that's kind of, speaks for itself. I feel that means this will go smoothly on your end. And you know what? For some of you, they may take it well. For others, they may not. perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. I'm going to put it right here under the Eight of Cups, because you're going to have, maybe some of you, moments of, oh geez, am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right, should I be helping? But you know what? If you can, that's great. But I feel I'm talking to the people here that you're doing just enough for you to get by, okay? I'm not talking to the people that actually have and could help, but here's the thing. This is rotten apple energy. So even if you do have the means to help, it doesn't mean that you allow people to take advantage of you, right? So, there's that message in there too. But despite the odds, them being angry, however they're going to react, you need to persevere and keep moving. You need to walk with purpose down the path away. So Aries, that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed this rotten apple spread, this layout. I will see you in one of the other readings. Check them out, because I'm going to be doing, except for the new moon, full moon, all the other readings I'm doing this month have the Halloween decks, of course, and I'm doing a Halloween themed spread as well. So be sure to come back and watch those too. I'll see you next time.